Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome back. Today I'm showing you some of the blocks that I've embellished and kind of completed, at the moment completed. So, and I don't know which ones you've seen and which ones you haven't. This is obviously one of them. I've got one of my dad's scout badges on here. I've just sewn that on and I'm keeping them in this little cute tin that I got from an alpaca farm when I was in the UK last year. It's got a little slide off lid. It's the perfect size to keep little tiny things. And I think I bought one when I was there the year before, and it's somewhere around the craft room, probably got some buttons or something in it. This is emmaball.co.uk if you're wanting to see what they are. And I will put the link down below. I love the knitted jumpers on the outside. I've got quite a few of these little tins that I've picked up because I love little tins. Anyway, put that aside. I've got a yo-yo, I've got a bit of doily I stitched on, and I hand stitched on one of Dad's scout badges to the bottom. And this is ribbon. I've just used some ribbon that I pulled out. I thought it matched in because it's picking up the red from the yo-yo and from here. The doily on top, I think that looks nice. So that's one. And somebody asked me how many I've done in terms of squares, and I think the answer is about 40. But I still haven't determined the final size of the quilt, but I will. I've got a few more episodes to go. And in case you didn't know, I'm now doing 3 episodes a week. So in Australia time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In other places, it's probably Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. But anyway, subscribe and keep an eye out for them, and then you'll be able to make sure you don't miss them. So here's another one with a yo-yo and this lovely little button. And I probably need to put something on here as well. I haven't done that yet. Then we have, let me get a pile of them so I don't have to keep reaching over. Now this one is the leftovers from the one where I did the strawberries in the middle. And you'll remember, probably, let me get that in shot. I think I'm a tiny bit out. Hopefully you remember that I said at the time I would use those little offcuts, and that's just what I've done. These are all the offcuts from that project that I had. Then I put some rickrack around them, a laundry label here, a yo-yo, and one of the big buttons that I put on. So I think that was good use of using up those scraps that I had left over. This one here just has a yo-yo with a button on top. And I actually really like this one. I like how the blue is getting picked up in the colour of the yo-yo. And this here, I don't know why I've got threads everywhere, but I have. Let me cut those off. This is another one. I think I did this sort of on camera, maybe in quick time. I love this old vintage doily. I do have to make sure that that gets stitched down there, which I haven't done yet. So I will have to go back to the machine and do that. But not sure if you remember, but I talked about this vintage hanky that had a couple of stains on it. And to cover those up, I've put these beautiful little buttons on it. I think that was a good sort of idea to cover up those stains and still use the flower part of the hanky. I might put one more on just to balance it because it looks a bit funny with one each side. So I think I'll find another button and kind of put it up there. But I like this one too. I love those neutrals. Then I have the house. So when I did the house, I told you that I would do another house. And I'm not sure if you saw this, but I've done another house. This one's got a lot more sewing on it. A little button on the door to represent the handle, a button on the roof. And I added some more stuff on here. Some trees. I'm really liking this one too. And I've got a couple more here. This one is pretty plain. I think it needs some more. So I may end up, because it's round, putting one of Dad's things. Yeah, that looks good there. I like that. And then maybe even, these are both square. No, I don't think either of those are going to work down there. But I like the idea of that one. So I might stitch that one on now. And then I will show you these other ones. I like that many of you have shared with me that you're going to try and do this linen doily quilt, either in a quilt or a cushion or a wall hanging or anything like that, which would be just lovely. And I would like to see what you've done. So I will share a hashtag if I haven't already. I'm not sure when I'm going to put this particular video up, but if I haven't shared that hashtag with you, it's Sew with Deborah, SEW with Deborah, DEBRA. So please use that hashtag on Facebook or Instagram, so that not Facebook, on YouTube or Instagram, and I shall be able to find them and follow what you've done. Now, if you don't want to do that and you want to share them with me anyway, you can do so by emailing your pictures to me. And if you don't mind, I will put them up then in a little video. So my email address is in the description of all my videos. Certainly all my recent ones have my email address, deborah@stringandscissors.com.au. But you can find it in the description anyway. And then if you send them to me, I would love to see them, and I'm sure other people would love to see them as well. I've just sort of done that a bit wrong, so I'm going back. I know it's because I rush, that's why my hand stitching isn't very good. I will tell you that when I got married, I hand stitched my wedding dress, the hem. I made my wedding dress and then I hand stitched the hem, and my mother-in-law saw it and she pulled it all out and said that's not good enough, and she redid it all. I remember that. She didn't think much of my hand stitching for the hem. It was purple taffeta, and that's what I got married in, and she wasn't impressed with my hand stitching. So that's how good I am at hand stitching. But never mind, at least she did the job and did it well. So it wasn't a disastrous hand stitch effort on the day. People weren't calling me out over my hem. Okay, I think that's enough on that. And I'm really not sure if I'm going to have an up or down on these quilts. I mean, for some of them I'm going to have to, I think, because I think if I turn the houses upside down that it's going to look a bit funny. So when I'm putting them together, I will have to be cognizant of that. There you go. There you go. Little Boy Scout badge there, and I do need something down here. But we'll work on that, and probably around here as well. I haven't quite got enough on that one. Here's a little house one. I haven't done anything else to this since I finished it. Oh, except put the ribbon trim on. So I use the ribbon up here, and also I think that's the same ribbon across the bottom of the roof of the house. And then there's another one here. And again, I may put something in the centre. I might put another doily actually in the centre of that. And probably something up here, just in some of the spaces. I'll see when I start to put it together. So there's the lace one that I did the other day. People seem to like that one. This one, not so much, and I understand why. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I actually do like it, and I think that I'd like to see it after it gets washed, to see what happens to these edges, to see if it frays a bit, which I actually wouldn't mind if it did fray. But I'm probably not going to put anything else on this. And then there's this one here, which also needs a press by the look of it. I might just have to press that. This one's got no further embellishment on it as yet, and this one hasn't either. So that's another one that's done. So these are my ladies, and I've decided I want to do some quilting on top of the padding that I've put in here, the wadding. I thought with her I would just do some straight lines, which is why I'm marking it. So that, oh, that's not going to work. Why isn't that working? And I might I might measure them. An inch is probably too much. I probably need them, what do you think, half an inch? I'll try an inch first because I don't want to be here forever stitching. Oh, hang on. That's not going very straight at all. Oh gosh, hang on, I'll iron it. Luckily, I can iron this off. Let me try again to get 1 inch line on here. Oh, I have to wait for it to cool down now, so we'll just wait a moment. Now with this one, I sort of thought I would do her sort of crisscross, hatched. Hatched is the word. I think because it's padded, because I've got the batting in there, it's just making it more difficult to put the lines on her dress. I've put those quilt lines in now, and I think that it looks really nice now. I've also added some frills to the bottom of their dresses because I thought that that looked super cute. That's all for today. Thanks for joining me. This is Deborah. Cheers.